Welcome to Crops, Cattle, and Charley. I'm Charley Martinez, and I'm joined today by Aaron Smith and the University of Tennessee Livestock Economist, Dr. Andrew Griffith, who is with the Department of Agriculture and Resource Economics. Today, Dr. Griffith is going to be discussing the current feeder calf market and expectations moving into 2021. So, Dr. Griffith, why have feeder cattle prices been pressed in the fourth quarter?
Well, it goes back. I mean, we can go all the way back to the beginning of coronavirus, but essentially what we have is we backed up a lot of cattle. And now here as of late in the fourth quarter in October, the last several months, actually going into late summer and early fall, we put a lot of cattle on feed. And actually November cattle on feed were at a record level for November, but going all the way back to the start of the data series, which is in the 90s. And so in the 1990s, I should say. And so we were around 12 million head in November, record levels. And so that's telling us right there, we probably got a lot of feedlots that are full. You know, there's a lot of indication that a lot of the northern feedlots are full. And even if you have southern feedlots that have some space, that northern feedlot generally commands a premium for cattle going into the north, just because they tend to be higher quality grading cattle. So a lot of cattle have been moving south, which means, hey, they're saying we don't need as many cattle, and that's the only place to put them, which is going to be a lower price. So that's been the primary driver of why prices have been pressured in the fourth quarter.
So, Andrew, when will things clear and when will the market begin to improve?
What we're probably looking at, you start looking at how many cattle have been on feed 90 days or 120 days or more. And so we're looking at 25 to 30% of those cattle of that 12 million head have been on feed, 100 plus days. And so with that, we're going to be looking at least 25% of those cattle being harvested probably by the end of the year, by middle of January or something. And so really what it comes down to is probably by the middle of February, we'll really start to see prices on these feeder cattle start to gain a little strength. You know, you have to consider seasonality in that, but we should start to find a little strength come February and moving into March. So we should see those prices slightly improve at that point.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Griffith. I know that'll be some music to some people's ears coming into 2021. Thank you to the viewer for joining us on this episode of Crops, Cattle, and Charley. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll hope you join us on the next one. Thank you.